Hello, welcome back to another episode of Breaking It Down with Steve and Laurie. I don't think I have to say who's who. We're going to talk about a subject that's in the news a lot, captures people's imagination, and that is AI. And with AI, everyone's concerned about it taking their job.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to talk about in particular is AI doing therapy. And I'll let Laurie take it from there.
Taking over therapy. I saw somebody blatantly say the other day in a program, it said, we're not going to need therapy anymore because we have AI. And it immediately brought me back to about 25, 26 years ago now, where I'll tell you a quick story. I was pretty new into private practice, for about 4 years in at that point, and I was at the gym one day and I'm on the Stairmaster and news comes on and it's breaking news about Columbine. And I just, like everyone else in the gym, was glued to the newscast, and they were saying, we don't know what this is, we think it's a gang shooting. And a dear friend of mine was a paramedic, and he was actually first on scene. And later on we talked, and he said, we didn't know what we were going into. We rounded the corner and hundreds and hundreds of kids were running down the hill and with looks of terror on their face. And he said, at that point, we looked at each other and said, this is not a gang shooting. And of course, he had a lot to talk about, and that, to this day, that brought on into my practice many Columbine related trauma work that was done. And also with him, friends of mine who'd been impacted, sharing with me as well. And just the level of sorrow and also empathy in our community, and that continues on to this day, right? And I thought about that experience, and I thought,
when this subject of AI taking over came up,
I immediately thought to myself, well, what if, we just sat across from somebody like that and said, well, everything you need, you can look up on AI and that'll help you through this. And I thought, wow, why don't we just take the humanity out of being a human, right? And that it just has made me sad, because that's people who have no idea what therapy really is and how transformative it is, because it's somebody investing in themselves, and it's a human connection that is so powerful and sacred in the journey.
I'm going to take this in a direction you probably didn't expect, but I have sat across from therapists that might as well be robots, and they do exactly what you said. They say, oh, here's this book, read it. Oh, here, listen to this video, and no feedback, no guidance, no gift, and
no insight.
So I would encourage everyone out there, because I remember walking away from therapy and just like, this is getting me nowhere. This
a waste of time.
Waste of time, right? And I can surf the internet and find stuff. So
question answers.
I would implore that anyone that is in that position, keep looking. They're out there, and it isn't just in high price practices. There are gifted practitioners at every level, and don't settle.
And that's a great point. Therapy, in my opinion, it's either really great, meaning it is helping you become your healthiest self and living as fully as you can. And a good therapist is going to challenge you and make you uncomfortable, but you have a confidence and a trust that they are guiding you past where you can go all on your own.
It's work.
Yeah.
Work's never comfortable.
Or it's a waste of time. Okay. And when I was in grad school, I found a therapist that I still love to this day and have worked with throughout 30 years on and off. And I couldn't afford therapy, but I was going to become a therapist. So it's critical to keep continuing your own work throughout your life. And she met with me for $5 an hour for 3 straight years. So, if you really, a therapist, when they love the work and they love making that music with you of finding your best self, that's a privilege to them, and they, it's very intense, and that's why they get paid. They don't just get paid for their time; they get paid for their experience and the intensity that builds up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was going to make the point. AI regurgitates information. A human with a gift, all of that information is at play, but they're picking just the right thing in the right moment, and turning it into something that can't be written down, and
literally it's like making music together. In my experience, I can't do it by myself. I need the connection and right. It's not question answers. It's not, oh, you're stuck dating. Do you don't know what to do? Well, here, let's just find all these answers for you. It's a very, very intimate, personal story to you specifically, right?
Yeah. But, and again, redirecting back to AI, something that I thought of, that's part of, to a science fiction guy like me, it's fun to speculate. And I always joke, I hope we get Star Trek and not Terminator,
Yeah.
But I'm certain there are a lot of people out there that believe that AI could gain sentience, and if I said that right, and maybe gain a soul that could do that. But that's way, 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 if even possible. But back to today, we see stories in the news about people are talking to AI and developing these therapeutic relationships. I don't know if AI is directly saying that that's what it's doing, but that's what's ending up happening, to very tragic results. And so I would add the caveat to this whole discussion: if you are in a place where you might be a little too close to AI, don't don't fall down the rabbit hole. Talk to someone, talk to a professional, get some help, and get the help that you look for in AI. There are always resources. If you need help, and you're persistent, you'll find vulnerable. A way. Like you said, you found someone that treated you for $5 because of the bond and and her commitment to helping you grow. So I'm not saying, I'm just saying something can be worked out if you truly want to grow, truly need help. Just keep pushing forward and don't talk to AI.
In depth at all, for sure. Well, thanks.
Yeah. So thanks for watching, and until next time.